Hey guys, Kazna here, and welcome to my Twitch stream summary for Sunday, the 29th of August. I almost said October. It's not August, it's October. It's because I'm in actual August in game, that's why. I had August on the mind. We started the stream on the 21st, I believe, the 21st of April, after the FA Cup semi-final. It was eventful. We won the first leg of the Champions League semi-final 6-0 against PSG at home. That was unexpected. We destroyed them. We got to the second leg and we lost 5-0. We still went through, but I firmly believe we only lost 5-0 because we won 6-0. If I'd have won the first leg 3-0, I probably would have lost 2-0. I think that was just a football manager thing where they just had to have a comeback. I don't know. They had to have a comeback and then didn't complete the comeback. I'm not sure what happened. Inexplicable entirely. I think, yeah, I have no idea. Either way, we got through to the Champions League final. We won the Premier League. We confirmed the Premier League. We won all the Premier League games to the end of the season. Nice and simple. We got to the FA Cup final, and we lost to Arsenal. A 34th minute straight red card for Kamara cost me. It cost me. We had two comebacks. We were 1-0 down. We had the red card. We still came back and got an equaliser. Then they scored at the start of the second half, 62nd minute. Then on the 80th minute, Darwin Núñez came off the bench and scored a fantastic goal to make it 2-2. Then they missed Alisson saved a penalty in the 89th minute. And then in the 92nd minute in stoppage time, it was 9 minutes of stoppage time, by the way. In the second minute of stoppage time, Saka scored. Saka scored a goal that sort of rebounded directly to him in the box. I think Alisson just parried it and it went straight to him. None of my defenders, just went straight to him, and we went straight in the goal. So we lost. We didn't win the FA Cup. That was a huge shame. I think I would have won it if it wasn't for the red card. Even though they took the early lead, I think I would have come back. I think I would have had enough in the substitutions to come back. It just wasn't to be, sadly. We went to the Champions League final and we won 2-1 against AC Milan. It was convincing up until about 70 minutes where they went full attack. 75 minutes, I think, they went full attack. And they started having some high XG chances. 3 clear-cut chances, high XG. It was all at the end. Up until that point, I think we were really dominant. And I probably should have got more goals. I probably should have got a third goal. To convince you to seal the deal. But we got the job done. And we won the Champions League final against AC Milan. So I did 5 out of 6 trophies. I did the quintuple. It's annoying that I couldn't get the 6 out of 6. But we had 5 out of 6 trophies for the season, which is very good. I'll show that Premier League final table. 96 points, 111 goals scored, 27 conceded. We had 2 losses, City and West Ham away, 2-0 and 1-0 away. 6 draws, most of them away games. A Bournemouth home draw, which was a bit weird. But yeah, a Bournemouth home draw, 5 away games, and then 30 wins. Okay, in terms of transfer sales, players out first. In June, we sold Endo to Newcastle for 25.5 million, 32 years old. 2 years left on his contract. I thought now it's time to move him on. He did well, but let's move him on. He was only back up to Kamara. Kelleher had fallen back to third choice goalkeeper. Rest, the Toulouse youngster, has now took over his position. So I sold him for 22 million, but I needed a third choice goalkeeper due to goalkeeper injuries. And I needed to replace the homegrown as well, trained in the country. Not so much the trained in the club, but I definitely needed the trained in the country. So I picked up as third choice goalkeeper. Dean Henderson was transfer listed for 750k. So I picked up Dean Henderson, 5k wage less than Kelleher, and very little money. So I could use the transfer funds for something else. So his role is just to sit on the bench, and if Alisson gets injured during a match, he can come on then. So then Rest can continue to play in under 21 football. So Henderson sits on the bench. Rest is technically the secondary goalkeeper, but he's not the bench goalkeeper, so he can play under 21 football and continue to develop. Whereas Henderson just sits on the bench; he's just a bench warmer. So that was the thinking. That's why I wanted to get someone with a decent quality. I'll quickly show him now. Just a solid all rounder. He'll do the job for that money. Try and ignore. Well, I won't. I'll do a little spoiler thing. Here. Yeah, this is my notepad. Yeah, let me just delete that. Let me put a box over this. You can't see it. Oh shit! It's got rid of it. Oh, never mind. We sold Salah for 150 million. 33-year-old Salah for 150 million to Saudi Arabia. Al Ahly. 33 years old. He did have a better season than the first season. I still don't think he was the same since that 4-month injury in the first year. But he did do better, but he still wasn't first choice. 7.17, 13 goals, 9 assists. It was a better return, but it just wasn't as good as Diaz and Osimhen. Diaz and Osimhen were performing way better. Diaz and Osimhen were getting 7.4s and 7.5s. So, yeah. 33 years old, 2 years left in his contract. I got 150 million. I'm okay with that. It's only an early access save. I'm absolutely fine with that. We sold Darwin Núñez. We play 2 strikers now. We still play 2 strikers. So Darwin Núñez was 4th choice striker. I just couldn't keep him happy. He had 3 years left on his contract, but I just couldn't keep him happy in terms of first team football. And that money was more than his valuation, his guide value. His guide value was like 60 to 77 million. I asked for 90 and they said no. So then I dropped it to 85 and they said yes. So that's probably as much as I could have got for him. I'm okay with that, especially considering who I signed. And then I saw my 3rd choice right back who wasn't happy with first team football for 6 million, Costinha. He was only a temporary signing to begin with. I paid 3.3. He had three sub appearances in the cup, 3 sub in the league. That was it. Moved him on for 6 million. I'm okay with that. I will recommend him though, possibly for like if you're a lesser quality team. He should be a really good pickup for that much money. If you're like a lesser quality team, he's a really nice player. We loaned Nelson Wiper out again to Blackburn. Again, he was the 2nd top goal scorer in the Championship and he developed quite nicely. So Blackburn put another bid in for him. We let him go back there. Hopefully another similar season and more growth. And then I'll make an assessment on him. At the end of the season, next season, he'll have 2 years left in his contract. I'll make a decision on whether to keep him as backup or just cash in on him. We'll see. Signings, some big ones. I spent 260 million on Lautaro Martinez. 200 million it was up front. 60 million in installments over 4 years. I really want to try him out. He looks insane this year. Absolutely insane. So what happened was I managed to drop Diaz's agreed playing time from important player to regular starter. So Diaz is now the main backup striker. And the first choice is Osimhen and Martinez. And then Diaz is the main backup striker. But obviously there's enough football to rotate them. And then, because I couldn't keep Darwin happy, I wanted my 4th and 5th choice to be youngsters. So Yamal was available for 14 million, rises to 17. Just turned 18, so he's available with Brexit rules to sign him. Going to give him a go. Him and Ben Doak are going to technically be the 4th choice striker, and when they're not playing, they can play under 21 football and develop. So they're both like experimental strikers, really. They're not ideally strikers, Yamal and Ben Doak. But I'm going to experiment with them and just see who can do better. To be fair, Ben Doak didn't do well in the league, but he did well in the cups. He did well when he was needed in the cups as striker. So there's something there for him. The other out, because Oh, I didn't talk about Alphonso Davies. I signed Alphonso Davies as well to replace Andy Robertson. And you're thinking, but you haven't sold Andy Robertson? Well, I'll talk to you about that in a minute. I've always wanted to try him. The 19 pace, the 19 acceleration. I thought, why not? Again, it's an early access save. Why not? 130 million. It's. I think it was 90 upfront, 40 over 4 years, 10 million a year. I think. I can't remember. Something like that. Thought I'd really give it a go. But the Andy Robertson, I cannot get rid of him. If you look at the asking price, 0. He has what? The reason I decided to replace Robbo, 1 year left on contract. 1 year left on contract, and due to the board restrictions, I can only offer 2-year deals for players over 31. So I would have constantly had to just give him 1 year extensions over and over and over again. And I thought, you know what? Let's try someone else and let's move him on. I was initially offering him out for 40 million. I had a bid of 17.5 million from AC Milan, and he rejected the contract. And now I'm offering him out for 0, and no one wants him. I think the issue is that he doesn't want to leave, and he's asking wage demands of like far too much, like far too much in terms of wage demands. So no one can. So it's not that the clubs don't want him; it's the fact that clubs can't afford the wages. Not even the Saudis can afford them. You know, if it was offering out for free, you'd think Saudi Arabia would come for him, but he must not like. He must be asking for stupid amounts of money in order to join. So I'm hoping that changes in this month of August, and I can get rid of him because I need to free up that 160k wage. I need to free up that 160k wage. I'm slightly over my wage budget, and I've got 33 mil left, and I could possibly do with another defensive midfielder, or use Bacetic's full backup, but I don't think he's ready. I'm not sure what to do with that, and I could do with a third choice right back again, just in case of injuries. So I could do with a couple of backup players, like backup to backups, but overall the squad's ready to go. It's like I said, it could just do with a little bit more depth in certain areas. But yeah, I think it's pretty much done, the squad. It's just the Robbo and maybe one or two depth players. I will need to sort out as well, in terms of getting rid of Robertson's contract. I need to sort out new contracts for Alisson and Bacetich. Alisson, not so much a deal because I can only offer 2-year deals. He's got 2 years left. I'm going to have to wait till the end of the season for that one. But yeah, I want to sort out Bacetich's contract. So the stuff like that, I need to get rid of Robbo for that. But yeah, it's exciting. Osman Martinez up front should be really interesting. Trying out Alphonso Davies should be interesting. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes for the new season. But that's got you up to speed. Just to just quickly show, we've only done friendlies so far this season. But yeah, we've got Community Shield and Super Cup against Arsenal, and then obviously the league to go, season 3 to go. But yeah, my Twitch link is down below, guys, in the description. Leave a like or comment if you enjoy it, or come into the stream. And tell me you enjoy it. I'm streaming every day right now. The start times are varied based on real life things, anything that comes up in real life and stuff. But they tend to be like late afternoon starts or evening starts, depending on what's happening. But yeah, I hope to see you either on stream or in tomorrow's video.